that society is set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth. It's about information. It's about awesomeness. And the only luxury is time, the time you spend with your family. That's the only luxury. So this concept of luxury is improper to me. It's about, you know, with Nike, with Apple. You remember there was phones that cost $4,000? You know, that's ridiculous. Somebody pull out a Virtu phone right now. You look ridiculous. But there's people who still spend $5,000 on this bag, $10,000 on this to kind of say exactly what I said before. Oh, we're better than you. We're this than you. Yeah, I mean, taste, culture, art, you know, just the quality of life. You know, this is what I...
Okay, so of lately, everyone's noticed at this point in time that Kanye West has changed his name officially to just Ye. It's not Kanye anymore, just Y-E, Ye. And of course, a lot of people are like, you know, just saying, they're looking like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I guess he's trying to be Madonna, or he's trying to be like, you know, just the super level artist who just uses just one syllable to describe themselves. And, you know, some people just think he's, you know, he's going off the rails again because he's walking around with the white guy mask, you know what I mean? Like trying to hide who he is when everyone knows who he is already, because, you know, paparazzi is always on top of that stuff. But I think it's a little more, actually more strategic than just him just changing it because he just felt like changing his name, you know? Like, even though he has, you know, 4 kids, he has, you know, 2 sons that can carry his last name on, you know what I mean? So it's not like it's like the end of his lineage or anything like that. But I feel like him calling himself Ye might have something to do with what he said a couple years ago. Not even a couple years ago, probably like 2 years ago, or maybe even last year it might have been, where he was talking about his contract situation with Universal and Def Jam, and how, like, he said it was jacked up. And what I remember about contracts a lot of times is like, when you sign something, depending on what's in the, you know, the verbiage, you know what I mean, sometimes you kind of sign away a little bit of ownership with your actual stage name or your name that's on the contract, like the artist name or whatever. And in Kanye's case, he's using his real name, so we know without his middle name in the middle. You know what I mean? But, you know, his first and last name was Kanye West, or, you know, originally that's what it was, and that's what's on his contract, because that's what's on his albums. And he doesn't, I think he said he doesn't own the masters to his first couple projects that he put out. So he wants to buy those masters back, but it's up to the label to sell it to him. You know what I mean? And, you know, a lot of times that is just a tug and pull with labels and artists. You know what I mean? So I think for him, this might have been like a loophole, like to somehow, like, going forward with whatever music he puts out, or whatever thing he puts his name attached to musically, that Universal doesn't get a cut from it, because, you know, the contract originally is Kanye West and Universal, not Ye and Universal. So it's, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, he kind of went around the system a little bit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking anyway, you know, because I remember he was talking about that in some of his interviews in the past about, you know, his record, you know, contract, and how he didn't really like it. And just from what I've seen from, you know what I mean, like from him, you know, being vocal about, I think he even put his contract up too at one point. You know what I mean? I think he had it up there for like a couple hours for people to see. And I think he took it down, but it wasn't really, from my understanding, it wasn't really, you know, a standard contract that would fit an artist of his caliber, so to speak. Or at least, you know, in his opinion. You know what I mean? And I think him just changing his name to Ye is just a way around that. You know, he's always been one of those guys that just kind of, you know, did his own thing, marched to the beat of his own drum. And he was encouraged to do so, you know what I mean, by his mom and, you know, the people around him. So I don't think that's really that big of a deal, you know what I mean, that some people are making it out to be. Like, you know, like, I don't think he's trying to be Madonna or trying to be like, you know, Prince, where he just uses the one name, like, or whatever. I think, for me, I think he's just trying to get around that contract situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he can figure out how he can get, you know, the stuff that he wants back from Universal. You know what I mean? But, you know, if you're a Kanye West fan like me, or like, you know, a lot of people, you know what I mean? If you're watching this video, by all means, you know, write down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. You think he's doing it for what I'm saying it for a contract situation, trying to get around it? is he just trying to find a new way to express himself? You know what I mean? Because maybe he just feels like there's a quicker way to address him than using his full name, or you know what I mean? Maybe it has something to do with the the divorce with him and Kim. Who knows? Like, you know what I mean? It could be a million different things. You know what I mean? But let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think that it's something like strategic, like a chess move he's doing, or maybe it's just him just on the fly. He just felt like changing his name just because whatever. I'm a billionaire. I just feel like doing something different. You know what I mean? So yeah, by all means, like I said before, write your comment down below. Let me know what you think. You know what I mean? Tell me how you felt about the Dada album. It's been out for a while. Let me know what you think about that. Where you rank it at in his catalog. And save the video. You know what I'm saying? If you want to watch it again, please share it with somebody you think they had an opinion on the whole Kanye changing his name thing. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. You know what I mean? There's gonna be more content. Letting you guys know what's going on. Letting you guys know what's going on with me. My opinion on just various things in music that we all like to look at and talk about. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys for checking in. You know what I mean? Be safe and be cool.
For all time.